So this is a video of how to multiply out brackets. It's a bit of an extension, if you like, to what you've seen previously. So just a reminder, you need to know and be able to use your knowledge of integers. You have to be able to collect like terms. You can successfully multiply out brackets when letters and numbers are involved. And lastly, today, the new part of the success criteria is that you can use your knowledge of Bodmas to work out the order of operations. So, here's an example here. 6 plus 2 times your bracket. Okay, now the Bodmas rule means that you need to deal with the bracket first. Okay, so we need to deal with 2 times the bracket. So if you've been using your table method, you'll notice the bracket's been split up and we still need to multiply this by 2. So 2 times 7 will give us 14 and 2 times positive 12 will give us 24y. Now I should really put my positive sign in first there as well. Okay, so that's my bracket dealt with. This 6 is still here, and you'll notice we do not add the 6 and the 2. Okay, it's positive 6 on its own, which remains there, and we now add on what we've just multiplied out the bracket. So we add our 14 and we add our 24y. And now the next line is where we collect like terms. Okay, so first of all I have a 6 here and a 14. When we add those two together we get 20. And then we don't have any other y's, so 24y just remains as 24y. So that's your final answer, 20 plus 24y. You could also have that round the other way. You could have 24y plus 20. That also is the same answer. This example here, okay, exactly the same, only we have different numbers and letters. So you'll notice we've got the 7 here, and then I've got 3 multiplying my bracket. So let's deal with the bracket first, because that's what Bodmas means. B for brackets comes first. So I need to do my 3 times 2x, and then I need to do my 3 times 5. So 3 times 2x will give me 6x, and then 3 times positive 5 will give me positive 15. Going back up to the question here, right, so 7 stays where it is, and then we can add on what we have just got as an answer for this being expanded, okay, multiplied out, which was 6x plus 15, and now we need to collect like terms. So I have a 7 plus 15, which gives me 22, and then collecting my x's, well, I only have 6x, so that's as far as that question can go. And like I said, you can have that round the other way, so you could have 6x plus 22 or 22 plus 6x. It's exactly the same. Same strategy here, just be careful, because remember the sign to the left of a number or a letter belongs to the term on the right. So it's minus 3. And if you want, you suppose you could highlight that just to help yourself out. Okay, so that minus belongs to the 3. And you'll notice when we've put it in our table, we've brought the minus with us. So it's minus 3 times 4, which will give me minus 12. And then it's minus 3 times positive 9h, which is minus 27h. So when I bring it over here, okay, the 8's on its own, so we can still have it there. But now I have minus 12, as we've just discovered, minus 27h. So when we collect our like terms, I've got 8, positive 8 that is, remember, minus 12, which gives me an answer of negative 4. And then I've no other h's, so I can leave it as minus 27h. If you had that round the other way, it would be negative 27h minus 4. Question number 4, or example number 4. Again, if you wanted to use a highlighter, you could do, just to show that that minus belongs to the 5. Okay, and it's not 9 minus 5, it's minus 5 multiplied by the bracket. Okay, so splitting the bracket up, as we have done, into our columns, and then multiplying each of those terms by negative 5. So minus 5 times 3e is minus 15e. And then the second bracket, you'll have minus 5 times minus 11. So that will be positive 55. Okay. So over here, you have 9 on its own. And then your answer for multiplying out your bracket. Oh, my keyboard has frozen. Sorry folks, if you give me a second. Minus 15e plus 55. Gathering your like terms. So I've got a number here and a number here. So positive 9 plus 55 is going to give us 64. And then we have no other e's, so it's still negative 15e. Or if you had that round the other way, negative 15e plus 64. You'll notice this question is slightly different to the previous ones, and that's because we have 2 brackets in this question. So what we have to do is deal with the brackets separately. Okay, and you'll notice I've already got my table set up. So it's 7 times the first bracket and then 3 times the second bracket. Dealing with the first bracket, I've got 7 times 2x, which is 14x, and then 7 times negative 5 is negative 35. Dealing with the second bracket, so 3 times 4x is 12x, and 3 times 1, or positive 1, is obviously positive 3. So let's gather everything back over here. So the first bracket was equal to 14x minus 35, and then my second bracket is plus 12x plus 3. Remember to gather like terms, so I've got some x's here and x's here. So 14x plus 12x gives me 26x. And then gathering my numbers, so I've got negative 35 and I'm adding 3. So therefore I have negative 32. And that's your final answer. Unless you've got it round the other way, you could have negative 32 add 26x. Okay.